Today I would like to discuss Dragon Ball Sparking Zero and why it is a perfect game. Now I've been seeing a lot of discourse online complaining about the Ki Blast spam, giants, a lot of ever-present issues within the game, and the game is very early on in its life cycle, but I would like to take away from the negativity a little bit. And I'm not saying that the game has no flaws. Obviously it has flaws, and if you watch 30 seconds of the video and comment, I'm angry at you because you didn't get to this point where I'm saying it definitely has flaws, and I acknowledge the flaws. I acknowledge the unblockables and all the messed up things about the game. I'm aware of them. I picked up on them. I know what's happening in the game. I know what it's about. However, this game is perfect. And when I say this game is perfect, I mean this is a game that I didn't think I would ever see in my lifetime. This is one of the games that I have always wanted but never thought would even be possible. This is the game that I hope that when the newer generation of systems comes out, they actually put as much effort, love, and dedication into this game as they do with the next one. I love this game with my whole chest. I played Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash. As a matter of fact, I think I'm one of the few people that played it and didn't get a refund because everybody just stopped playing it. I played it for 3 months. I played it for a while. I loved the game. I just loved playing it. And it wasn't because it was a good game. It was because it was a Jujutsu Kaisen game, because I like Jujutsu Kaisen. And that was fun for me. I love arena fighters. When I was playing Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers, that game sucked. Same as Curse Clash. The game sucked. There was barely any love and dedication. I didn't really like the way the combos went through. Same with Curse Clash. But I still play it. They added mounts to the game. If you don't know that, they added mounts to Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers. There are now mounts in the game. It's very fun. I'm having a fun time playing that game. And when I was playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, I loved the small details, the minutia they put into the game. I love the small, intricate, fun details of charging up underwater, how it destroys you, how you can't charge up underwater, how you get ki sickness, same as this game with Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I loved it. And there are so many small amounts of pure dedication put into a game that I cannot disacknowledge that the competitive mindset of people has ruined this game. The aspect of competitiveness, I think, is what makes people angry with this game, because people want to win. Let's do something. Let's do a fun experiment of why I think this is a fun and perfect game. Let's just do this for fun. I'm going to go into a ranked match. I've been losing my rank ever so slightly because I've just been trying to play whoever I wanted to, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play characters who I want to play. Now, I'm going to play characters who I feel like I don't get the chance to play. I don't really play the hit that much. I don't play them that often, and I'm in DP battle mode, and I'm going to play... Who's a character that I barely get to see? I've actually been curious about Kakunsa. And that's it. I'm not going to try to fill out my team. I just want to play with these two, because I actually haven't had the time to play with Kakunsa, and I just want to enjoy playing with these two characters. That's what I want to do. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And I'm going to explain to you the small, intricate details of how fun this feels, how great this is. I love this. I love that. I love the speed of how the moves go. I love the left, right. I like the dedication they put into how responsive it feels, whether it be online or offline. I like how much dedication and effort they put into the animations. And I sound like a Multiverses fan right now, but there's a genuine love and dedication and joy when it comes to how the battle mechanics works, and how if you go into a match such as this with these two, where we have two characters who are insanely fast,
I'll take you down in one hit.
this feels
Don't worry,
outstanding.
it won't hurt.
This feels fun. This feels like something I never thought I'd be able to get. When you get into a match, it feels like an episode of Dragon Ball Z. This, what you're about to witness, is going to be an episode of Dragon Ball Z. The weaving, the sonic sways, all that, the speed of how it goes, the ki blast, everything. Me perception countering right here, me doing that, and me going back and forth and doing that, him hitting me with the weave again, that feels like Dragon Ball Z. This, the stopping, the little bits, that feels like we're talking mid-battle. It's fun. The thinking in between, the fast reactions of everybody, it feels like an actual episode of Dragon Ball to me, and I think that's fun. I like the countering. I like the speed of Burter. His moveset feels unique and varied. He didn't have to do that for Burter, but they did, because they know the Ginyu Force is loved. This super counter that happens within the game, even that little blast right there, everything feels fun. I have rarely ever played a game in which I am enjoying it this deeply in every mechanic so fun like this. And this person generally isn't that good. This isn't really a good example of me trying to lose a match, generally speaking. But me enjoying this game, the fun within it, me enjoying how great it feels just to play a game that I didn't think was coming is fun. And I know people are going to complain about this, the Dragon Rush. Oh, I can't get out of it. You can super counter out of it like that person just did there. Oh, people are complaining about After Image Strike. Oh, people are complaining about this. And I just use Key Clone again to get another thing like that. And people are going to complain about this. And people are going to complain about the fact that he just got hit by this because he went to Perception Counter and he didn't do that. He didn't know that. And I knew he was going to Perception Counter because he was playing with Birder. And that's reading your opponents. There is some fun competitive nature to this game. And that's what makes it so beautiful to me. It's the small little minutia within the game that makes it fun. And this person is getting beat by one person, not interacting with the mechanics. And he picked Vegito because he probably heard Vegito was a great character. And he may not even be taking this match seriously. I don't know. And I'm probably not going to get a chance to play with Kakunsa because the person doesn't know how to get their key back by mashing. This is amazing. And people complaining about the game when their skill level is right here. And this game is perfect if you take the time to actually learn it. If you take the time to actually put time and dedication into it, it is fun to do. And I'm playing characters that I want to play. I'm doing things that I want to do. I am enjoying the game in a way that I enjoy it. And this is fun for me. People want to complain about a game, I think. I think people want to complain. People enjoy the fact that they have a voice and they have a choice in complaining about things. And that's what makes them have this feeling of wanting to have this complaint within them. I think that's what makes people feel important. And that's okay. It's okay to want to feel important and have a voice and choice within a game that you yourself enjoy. I think that's beautiful. I think that's outstanding to want to do that. But to complain about the nitty-gritty of things, yes, there are obvious apparent issues within the game. I am not going to disacknowledge that, obviously. There's an issue with DP battle mode. There should be a better way DP battle mode goes. I completely agree with you on that front. There should be a funner way how this operates. We should be able to... I feel like there should be a team battle mode. There should be a 2v2 mode, maybe. There should be modes like that. I feel like relying on people to have their own team thing is a little bit of an issue. I feel like there's ways to do this, or maybe do a beta or a survey and talk to your fans about it. But still, the dedication, how this feels like an actual Dragon Ball match, how fast this feels, how fun this feels, the extension of combos, the way I just did that combo, the super counter, the back and forth, everything in this game feels great. It feels responsive, and I can't hate that. I can say there's issues for sure, and I can acknowledge those issues deeply. I can say to myself, wow, that felt unresponsive when I did that. I'm upset. I complain that rage quitters don't get a punishment for leaving a match. I can say that, but this game, in terms of arena fighters, in terms of the arena fighters that I played, when that's just Naruto and all the other games, this is a perfect game. It may be one of the most perfect games I had, even with this Ki Blast spam that's going to be infinite, and my Ki Blast spam isn't as efficient. There is a type of, one might say, anger that comes within this game of people when they see this. There's an anger that comes from people when they see that they're not getting what they want out of a game, that it's not fair for them because they refuse to interact with certain mechanics within the game. And that's understandable. I'm not saying you cannot complain. I'm not saying, oh, well, guess what? I think this game is unfair. Yeah, you can think the game is unfair. You can say, I hate this. You can say 100% this game should be better. Yeah, the game should be better. I feel like people want battle passes. People want balance in this game when this isn't what the Tenkaichi formula has ever been. When I heard Tenkaichi was getting recreated, the first thing I thought was, wow, in this current landscape, how are they going to balance everything? And then they opted to not balance a single thing in the game. They said, nope, we're going to give Yajirobe a slight nerf, but outside of that, you just got to deal with it. And thus, we're dealing with it. We're dealing with Z Broly. We're dealing with characters being picked ridiculously. We're dealing with fusion characters being picked in single battle mode. You should play your favorite character is what you should do. Sure, you should play your favorite character. If your favorite character is a fusion, what would you say to that? Are you going to rage quit and get mad? Are you going to do that? Is that what you're going to do? This game, to me, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi, when I was younger, was supposed to feel like a Dragon Ball Z game. It was supposed to feel like I was actually in a Dragon Ball Z game. That's what I wanted. And because I actually feel like I'm in a Dragon Ball Z game, I feel like that. I feel like I'm actually playing as my favorite characters and having a fun time with it. I don't have many complaints about the overall feel of the game. People are complaining, oh, they shouldn't have added Giants. Giants should be nerfed. They should do that. Nobody was picking Giants when this game first came out until somebody realized Giants were good. When somebody realized Giants were good, people were complaining now that Giants were too good, and that was an issue. Nobody's favorite is Android 19. Maybe this is somebody's favorite. It's the fact that we have so many sprawling characters that I have the choice to look through them and say, not picking them, not picking them, not picking them, not picking them. Master Roshi is okay, but I'm not picking him. Bobity's cool, but I don't think I'm ever going to pick Bobity. I don't like him. But Raccoon is amazing. I love Raccoon. I want to pick Raccoon. It's the fact that we have so much and we complain about every single thing within it. And a lot of people are going to tell me, and I know you're going to tell me this, I put money into this game. I put money into this. The developers should be happy I even bought the game. The developers should be happy that I'm actually even playing the game. They should be happy. And I'm happy that you're playing the game enough to complain about it. I'm happy that you have an opinion that is different than mine, that is saying I have small issues with the game, and I'm happy we can have a civil discussion about it. I'm happy that I can be a hypocrite about the game. I can complain about Giants and play with Giants. I can complain about Ki Blast Spam and utilize it. Your morality, your pride, and your ego, you Vegeta fans, are having an issue with just accepting the fact that this game, while it is having a bevy, and I mean a bevy of deep issues within it, it is still disgustingly fun. This is a game you would play with your friends in the neighborhood, in the cul-de-sac. That is what Budokai Tenkaichi was. Back in the day, when Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm came out, I remember saying, oh man, I'm going to pick the most broken version of Naruto, which I thought was Nine-Tailed Naruto. And in Ultimate Ninja Storm 1, Nine-Tailed Naruto was really good for me. He was a great character. But characters with range moves like Sasuke with his Fireball Jutsu, those were characters were a little bit more difficult. In Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, Deidara had an ability that used X moves, and those X moves are really hard to get by because most people didn't know how to rush past them or get past them. That was an issue, and it ruined a large part of people's gameplay for that. In Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Generations, there was an issue with super powerful characters, and in Storm 4 right now, a lot of people are picking Sage Mode Hashirama because Sage Mode Hashirama is one of the greatest characters in the game. He has incredible combos, and there's people that use dash cuts. Dash cuts is a mechanic in team battle that stops the person coming in front of you, and it stops them from rushing and dashing. There are issues in every single game. There's issues in Tekken, there's issues in Guilty Gear Strive, there are issues. But this game was built upon the foundation of, yes, we know Dragon Ball Z is a broken, busted mess. Yes, we know Dragon Ball Z is going to have a bevy of garbage and nonsense and broken mechanics, and I want to feel like I have hacks because my Goku can beat your Naruto and my Goku can beat your Luffy, and it doesn't matter that Gojo can get past infinity because Goku can power up to infinity plus infinity. He can shake infinity actually in Ultra Instinct mode. Did you know that? Did you know Goku can shake infinity? And if you want to play with these monumental, powerful, insane characters, then yes, I'm gonna tell you this right now, Ultra Instinct Goku is gonna be a very broken and busted character, and people are going to want to play with Ultra Instinct Goku. People are gonna see Ultra Instinct Goku and say, I bet he's insanely powerful, and pick him. His aura is insane. The details upon his aura, even in the idle animation, is nuts. The details upon Jiren in his idle animation is nuts. The small minutia within Bojack is nuts. The way his hair moves and floops ever so slightly is crazy. The dedication that I see within this game, the smallness in it, is so good. Even the charging mechanics in the game are so good. There's a specific charge aura for Fusamatsu that a lot of people don't know about. It's a very specific charge aura within Fusamatsu, and it's fun. The little bits of everything, the fact that it doesn't feel claustrophobic on screen, the UI is good. Everything in this game feels like a perfect arena fighter, and people are nitpicking such small minutia things. And the reason I want to put this video out is simply because I see so many complaints. And people saying, I can't win with these characters, I can't do that. Get better. Do more. I post a lot of videos about Dragon Ball Sparking on top of my other content. It's one of the main staples of my channel at this current point in time, and I love making Sparking content. And I think I won't stop for quite a while because I'm enjoying this game deeply. I'm enjoying playing the ranked matches, testing out teams, seeing what I can get away with, 2 characters, maybe even 1 character one day. I just want to see. I want to see the combos. I want to teach people to be better than me at the game, so good that I get good by virtue of extension. I want to make a combo video explaining how I'm doing my combos and why I do this combo in this specific string and why I try to get behind people. I want to explain why I do that, why I go back, forward, and do that. Back, forward, and do that. It's to get behind my opponent. I want to explain why that messes people up, why you go back, forward, and do that. That's a combo extender, and it gets you behind your opponent. I want to explain I want to explain each little divot in detail within this game. I really do. I want to explain why sparking is so good and why you should be going into sparking at most chances. And if you see somebody in sparking, why you shouldn't be scared of them in sparking, because it's not really that big of a deal. I want to explain who has the best key blast spam in the game. I want to explain all the little fun parts and mechanics and bits. But I want you to understand that I'm not telling you to not complain. But you're complaining about a perfect game. You're complaining about a game that is essentially perfect. And this person picked Beerus, and he's probably picking a character that he really wants to play, and I'm so happy for him. I am so over the moon that he gets to play a character that he wants to. He saw that he could pick Beerus, and he did it. He may have a full team, or maybe 4 people. I have no idea who he has. I have no clue. He may be cracked, and he's starting off the match really good, and I super countered him, and I hit him with that, and I hit him with this, and I just hit him from the sky like this, and this is amazing. And now I got behind him. Now I'm going to do a combo extension. And I missed up the combo extension. I actually counter weaved that, and I did it again, and I did a counter extension as well, and I continued the combo, and he super countered me, and that's gonna make me extend because he has less key than me, and that's amazing. And he just stopped that. He revenge countered that, and I got behind him because of my teleport, and I got again, and I got another combo extension, and I'm destroying and reducing his health to a minuscule amount, and I'm charging right now, and he's probably thinking maybe I should quit the match, but no, he's running right now. He's actually deciphering how the battle should go. He's maybe thinking I'm picking characters the same as him, and we're both going. He's probably thinking this is how an A rank fights, but actually I used to be Z rank, and he has no idea about that because I'm ruining the game by lowering my rank and making myself a gatekeeper because I think that would be hilarious. I'm doing things in this game that I want to do because I think it will be fun. And the main premise of most games is to just have fun. A lot of people forget that one aspect. It's not about winning. It's not about losing. It's about having fun. Video games aren't supposed to make you stressed, aren't supposed to make you rage and get mad and break your controller. They're supposed to be a fun reprieve from the difficult time you had at work, the horrifying time you had during your day. It's supposed to be that. That's what video games are supposed to be for you. Learning super counters, learning how the game mechanics work, learning how things work, him using after image strike, him rushing me, him doing all this. It's supposed to be a fun thing, even if it agitates you ever so slightly and it makes you agitated to even touch the game. You shouldn't be doing that. It should be recreation for you. And if it's not recreation for you, then why are you even playing the game? Why are you doing this if this isn't recreational for you? Why are you doing this if this is your lifeblood? This isn't my job. It's not my job to play video games. It's my job to have fun. I feel like a large part of what I do in this existence nowadays is trying my best to have fun. And a lot of people don't realize that this game, even with this Dragon Ball ZX battles, is having fun. And he's picking Beerus and he's having fun, and he got his regeneration off, and I'm so happy he got his regeneration off. I'm over the moon about that. And he got his grab off, and he's going to get that grab moving, and he's doing great. And he's having a fun time with the flick, and I know he loves playing with Beerus, and he got that instant sparking off, and he's going to rush me. He's probably going to do his unblockable, and I'm so proud of him for doing that. This is great. This is fun. This is fun for me. Watching the big mechanics, the big showmanship, the battles in between this. This is great for me. And the fact that I didn't leave that is even better. That's great. I love seeing how people play the game, how people discover and break the game in fun and interesting ways. And I got my health back because I regenerated too, and he's going to rush me now, and that's great. There's no issues I see within this. There is none. We both understand a core mechanic within this game. He didn't quit, and I'm proud of him for doing that. And even if he does quit, I'll be angry. And that's not fun. There should be some punishment for that, for sure. His revenge counter, he's using that far too often. But that's okay. That's okay because it's how he wants to play the game. And I'm proud of him for playing the game how he wants to. That's all I want from people, is to enjoy what we have instead of complaining about what we don't have continuously. All I see about this game are complaints. I've seen very little positive reception because everybody wants to complain. I've seen people that say, oh, this is the greatest game of all time, now take that word back simply because of, oh, well, there's giants and I don't want to play as a giant because giants are boring. Okay, then learn how to get past giants. If you learn how to get past giants, you won't have to complain about the giants. It will be super simple like that. And you don't want to use giants? Well, I'm going to use giants because they're part of the game. Complaining about mechanics in the game while refusing to interact with the said mechanics is a disgusting, weird, insane thing to do. I refuse to do that. This game has provided me with hours upon hours of joy and entertainment. It has me in a deep chokehold because it's so fun. I'm having a great time with the game. I saw that he used his little after image strike. I'm not going to interact with that. That's ridiculous. I know what he's doing. I know what he's thinking he can get away with. I'm not letting that happen. And I'm just happy to have this. I'm happy to have this. And he's balancing his two characters very well. And he's doing a fantastic time with switching. And that's great. I love that. I love the fact that he's switching so vigorously and trying to maintain this. And that's good. And I love that. And we both healed. And now we're going to keep going. And I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him for discovering a way to play with two characters. People are so scared to do what they want to do in video games, do what they want to do in this existence, and be what they want to be. I want you to be exactly what you want in a video game. I want you to experience the game in the best realistic way possible. And if that is playing giants, if that is spamming key blasts, if that is what makes you have joy, then we will find ways around it and we will deal with it until the developers discover something. And through struggle and through perseverance, we will become better as people. And if you don't want to become better with me, that is okay. That is perfectly fine. I'm not asking you to become better with me. I'm asking you to point out the positives too. I'm asking you to share some nuance, because people are hearing about this game and they're saying like, oh, well, I was going to buy this game, but I see that people are leaving the game and it dropped 90% of its player base and it's destroying the economy of the game. You are so obsessed with the aspect of continual growth in games. Games can just be this. Games can come out complete and people can just enjoy them. People can enjoy and experience a full game without having the need of having all these extra DLCs and bonus content. I believe the invention of DLC ruined a lot of games because it created this fix-it-later mentality of, oh, I'll fix it later. Oh, I'll get it done later. You don't have to fix it later. You can just fix it now. You can just fix it before the game comes out. There should have been proper testing for the game. There should have been a lot more. I recently complained about the beta test for Monster Hunter, and people were saying, well, obviously the game isn't going to be like this when it comes out. I hope not. That would suck. I hope the game isn't going to be like this when it comes out, and I'm complaining about it now so they know that this is a complaint that I have with the game. I have massive complaints about the way the game operates and functions, so I'm hoping that by all stretch of the word, they get it fixed before it comes out. That's it. That's all I'm doing. You can complain about the game 100%. You can say that, oh, well, this mechanic's broken. This is busted. Yeah, it is. 100%. I agree. Well, then why are you not saying it's busted? It is busted. I'm not saying it's not busted. This person missed the Mafuba. I'm not saying it's not busted. Oh, didn't do Mafuba. I'm stupid. I'm not saying it's not busted. I'm not saying it isn't broken. But with a series that is, this is very series accurate. And a lot of people have issues with the series accuracy of the game. How are you going to complain about a game that's giving exactly what you wanted? A Dragon Ball Z simulator. That is the game. You get your cutscenes. You get your Crunchyroll moments. You get this nonsense. You get what you want. You get a Dragon Ball Z simulator. That is what this game is. Dragon Ball Z the simulation. I don't see why people complain about Dragon Ball Z the simulation. It's so odd. And I'm picking characters that I want to pick. I love Super Boo. He's one of my favorite characters in the series. Super Boo is one of the greatest I've ever seen. I love him. And I'm playing with one of my favorite variations of Super Boo with the crop top slutty little jacket. That's what I want. That's the variation of Boo that I want to play as. He has regeneration, which is a great move, but a lot of people don't really realize that. I don't like Zamasu that much, but I'm learning to appreciate him because I don't have Shin. I would have much rather learned to play with Shin. I love Shin deeply. And then there's Oob, who I barely got to play as. I love Oob. There is so much to this. There's custom battle mode where you could do the custom battles. There's shops and customize. Should there be more customization? For sure. They promised customization and then gave us basically fitch and nuts. They give us zilch. They give us nada. There should be more in that aspect. But this game, by every stretch of the word, by every meaning of a Dragon Ball Z game, by everything that I love about it, is a perfect game. Dragon Ball Fighters had care put in it too, because people love Dragon Ball. When people make a Dragon Ball Z game, they want to show they know the references, they know the illusions, they watch the show. We grew up with this. It's one of the biggest anime of all time. It's the granddaddy of most shonen. People want to show they care about it. Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, all of Dragon Ball is a perfect game. And I love all of it. Thank you.